Wrestle a guy, knock you out if you talk about me. Wrestling Shoot! What is good? This is the Pro Wrestling Shoot that you are listening to. I am Jesse. Joined with me as always, James. James, what's going on, man?
What's going on, my friend? It's another week closer to Thanksgiving, man. Catching up.
It's great. We're close to what is Full Gear this weekend?
Yeah, this Saturday. So I'm pumped for it.
You got tickets?
A huge crowd, over almost 11,000.
This is their biggest crowd in a while.
Yeah,
in a long while.
You know, Los Angeles doesn't mess around when it comes to this.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yo, we're going to talk some WWE 2K because I know that that's what the community likes to talk on the podcast. But before we do that, man, if you're listening on the audio platform, I think that we are going to go back to doing original audio podcasts as well that is just exclusive to the audio side. So if you guys want to hear us talk wrestling, YouTube doesn't like when we talk professional wrestling and professional wrestling video games. So it's either going to push us in the algorithm to talk video games or it's going to push us to do wrestling. It won't push us to do both.
Yeah, you can't
I don't
both.
Look, it's a niche, man. Pro wrestling is a niche. It should be everything in the pro wrestling world, but that is not how YouTube works.
It should all be under the one bubble, but that's not how YouTube works.
So I think over here on YouTube, we're going to continue to do our live streams on Tuesdays. I'm going to add an extra day to our schedule, and we're going to go back to the audio platforms and the format that we do on audio, which I might add is uncensored and raw over on the audio version. So you will not get the same Pro Wrestling Shoot that you get over here on YouTube. So listener discretion is advised. If you go back, if you're a listener of our old stuff on the Pro Wrestling Shoot, then you know how our podcast went. We're going to go back to that format on the audio. The reason why we had to dumb it down is because of the YouTube algorithm. So it is PG over here on YouTube, man. As PG as we can get. Monetization is real over here. So you got to keep it fresh, right? You got to keep it fresh. But we used to do skits and everything over on the audio platforms, dude. I think we're going to go back to that. It's going to be a lot of work for me when it comes to editing videos, editing podcasts again, and doing live streams for our community over here on YouTube. But I think it's worth it. Go and check us out on our audio platforms and give us a 5-star rate and a friendly review. Helps us over there as well. And yeah, if you're not following us everywhere at the Pro Wrestling Shoot, what are you waiting for? We're a pretty good follow, especially on Twitter. Twitter, we are mainly, that's probably our main platform that we're the most active on is Twitter. And we have a Discord server too, which I did not put in the description of this podcast again. So I'm pretty good about doing that. But if you want to reach out to the Discord server, let me know, man, and I will get you that link to talk 2K with the rest of the community. Let's shout out some people over here in the chat, man. Chris Shepard says, I would love to have commentary for each area, but different lines in each show. That would be awesome, man, but I don't think that's going to happen ever. They just record, because I feel like they get pretty detailed on commentary now, so they have been doing a mighty bang-up job on at least adding some throwback lines and...
Yeah, there's only so much you can throw in. I know from numerous games, it was, countless. The same line was always said, and, it was always it was a bothersome to some, for you it was, for me, they try to switch it up here and there, or, you could just turn it off.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I mean, they do it I don't know how long it takes them, but usually I would say maybe 1-2 takes, at least in the day, get it all done with.
Yeah, they're getting better, man. They're getting better. We're also going to be talking about that live service video that kind of got some controversy online, man. Twitter, I seen some comments over there that was just wild to me. And there's literally only a couple of videos out there, so I feel like this comment was aimed at me making one of these videos. Like, I feel like my video was seen by some people in the community. We're going to address that, man. We're going to talk about it and talk about the reason why I made this video and how I really feel about a live service, as well as you, James. So, Gabe, what's going on, man? He says,
How's
yo,
it going, Gabe?
Hudson is in the house.
Hudson,
What's going on?
always.
Dap says, what's good, everybody? Steve Kelly says, yeet. What's good?
How's it
What's
going,
good, Steve
Steve?
Kelly? It's good to see you
Isaiah
back in the
Hill.
chats all the time, Steve. It really warms my heart that you're doing all right, buddy.
Yeah.
Isaiah Hill, that's my dude, says, "Hey guys, what's
Mr.
going on, man?"
Wishlist.
Yeah, Mr. Wishlist, Mr. My Rise over here. Goan says, "I'm playing No Mercy right now. Damn, I'm old." No, you ain't, man. No, you ain't. Play what you like. Play
Hey,
what
it's the
you like.
classics.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Jason says, "Hey, Jesse and James, I also wanted to send a special shout out to all the talented creators at Community Creations who create great work that makes my creative imagination run wild." Yeah, 100%, man. They keep the
Easily.
game flowing. And we're definitely going to address that because the creators are the ones kind of mad about the whole live service thing. So, yeah, it's gonna be
That
a
was funny.
discussion today, man. It's gonna be a discussion. Wolf mode. What is good? He says, "Let's get it." K Money is king over there on Twitch, man. Thank you so much for showing us love over there. It got old fast. Member of the Pro Wrestling Shoot, Mike. Yo, what's
Mike.
up, chat? What's going on, man? Let me see here. The Rolling Biscuit. Keep rolling. He says, "I hope WWE 2K24 adds in the tag rope and the 3D animatronics with what is that?
What, entries?
Entries?" Yeah. I'm not sure what he's saying right there, but the,
The
tag
tag
rope.
rope,
That's a nice
never,
detail.
That's never been in the game before.
Never. That's a nice detail. I like that. Great comment. Great comment. Let me see here. Mike says, "What's up, Jesse, and what's up, James?"
How's it going, Mike?
Everything Pro Wrestling is in the chat. What's good, Conrad? Appreciate
up,
you for
going,
stopping
going?
by. Mike saying, "What up, Conrad?" Easy says, "Easy laughing over here." I'm not sure what he's laughing at yet. Mike says, "Yeet."
You gotta buy
The
that
Rolling
Yeet shirt.
Biscuit. First time watching a live. Hey, I appreciate you in here, man. That's
How's it
awesome.
going?
And let me see here. Mike says, chilling. So, how does everybody feel about first of all, what does everybody want to talk about? That live service. If you follow us over on Twitter or X, whatever it's called nowadays, you will have noticed that I had replied to a couple of comments on there. They weren't really, like, they didn't tag me in it. And they weren't really getting hostile with me, and nobody, really said anything
There
personally.
wasn't some brawls or punches.
It wasn't personally to me, but when I seen what was posted, I was kind of like, okay, that has to be either aimed at me or aimed at just Greg Miller. I don't know, because Greg Miller was the first to make this video, right? And I just kind of answered with the live service video, which is a good discussion to have when you think about it, right? It's a live service in the game. Like, a lot of the
There's
live
pros
services
and
fail.
cons. I
Oh,
guess you could
100%.
say.
Yeah, there's always going to be cons and stuff like this. So, I mean, look, creators don't like live services because right now they have community creations, right? They're making the attires out there. They're putting the updated attires, but they're also charging on a Patreon. So they're trying to monetize what they make, and good for them. You know what I mean? Like,
Put your worth out there. You
yeah,
know?
absolutely.
Like,
Everything's monetized
Yeah,
now.
don't get me wrong, and I appreciate the work. Trust
Yeah.
me, day one, you see the hardship. You see, community creations is. How long has communications been around for? About 6-7 years, maybe longer. I don't know.
Community Creations? Community
yeah.
Creations has been up since SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, hasn't it?
10?
Yeah, I do believe it was 2010.
Has it been that long? Okay.
It's been a
Either
been
way,
a minute, James.
either
Where
way,
the hell you been?
Okay. Look, I haven't played 2010 in a long time, so I don't remember that long. But it's it was probably the best addition they've ever put in the game. 100%.
Yeah. Community Creations is great. I don't want to ever see it go anywhere. We were just making this video based on talks. So the comment was, you know what I mean, for all the YouTubers making videos about a live streaming or a live service game, why don't you pay one of your local creators? I think they just kind of took it the wrong way that these guys were talking about a live service, including myself. I mean, if you had watched the video and clicked into the video that I put up instead of just seeing the thumbnail and the title, you would have clearly seen that I wasn't really defending a live service. I was clearly saying that it would never work. It wouldn't work with 2K. Wouldn't work with this version of the game. This would have to be a whole new game. This would have to be a whole new game. There's no way that they can incorporate doing some things as a live service, like giving us more microtransactions, which I believe is coming. I believe that's coming for 2024.
Yeah, I think Bad Bunny was a tester.
Yeah, Bad Bunny was definitely that feeler that they put out there to see who was gonna bite, and a lot of people bit. So
Yeah.
I think that was,
they're just testing the water, see how it is.
they're seeing, hey, is this something people want, right? And the answer to that is yes. I can't sit here and say, oh well, I can just download that on Community Creation. Yes, you can, but if they're gonna be, now granted, the Bad Bunny pack was terrible, right? Like, you only got a new model of Bad Bunny. He didn't come with anything else. He didn't come with any extra entrance music, any
music,
new motions,
just a card, and it was very limited for $10.
Yeah, but if you're going to give us microtransactions, like say you're going to give us an updated attire, right? Because this is what the Community Creation creators are talking about. If you're going to give us, full on Trons, full on new motions, full on new theme songs, like what happens if Randy Orton comes back at Survivor Series and has a whole new theme, right? Whole new look. What if he, you know what I mean? And they give us that update.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's going to be a big supply and demand. People are just going to bang it on the door. Hey, 2K,
Yeah.
Where's this? Where's this? Where's this?
Yes.
Well, meanwhile, you've got communications building up with it.
And you can't get that from a download on Community Creations.
Yeah.
It's like Dominic Mysterio. If this would have been a live service this year, sure, you can get the updated Dom attire, but he's still going to come out with the Eddie Guerrero motions, right? Shout out to Assemble for pointing that out. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, it's just it's those little features that I think the casual player would be all over, right? Like, yeah, of course I would buy that. So and what's cool about like a live service too is you don't have to buy anything. Really?
Yeah, it's a pick or choose. It's your option. Either you miss out on it and they'll roll it back later on.
Yeah, 100%.
We've seen it through, we've seen it through Fortnite. We've seen it through. I know Call of Duty's been somewhat getting on there with skins and all that. So could WWE, could 2K run that option? They could, but do you do a risk? Do you keep Community Creations or do you just do the live service?
If they did the live service, they would have to roll back Community Creations a ton. And look, I think that should happen anyway. Not saying that, look, you can't upload your stuff. What I'm saying is, has anybody stopped to think that maybe this Community Creations is what's destroying the online play? You know what I mean? Like, what's destroying these servers, right?
Look, numerous of times when you go download, AEW stars, WWE star, or some updated attire, it takes about, 30, 40 logos. We used to have problems in previous games where you could even load into a game. Hey, you're waiting there, it freezes up. You got a dashboard, got to restart it. Oh, let me choose this other person. Oh, it works now. So, don't get me wrong, they're very precise on, but it's a little logo over limitation for the game and the server to handle it.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, you just got to think about this stuff. Like, I want a Community Creations, don't get me wrong, because Community Creations is definitely 100% what the main community buys these games for. So you can't take that away. You just can't. But I think that they should scale some things back, like maybe even limitations, like, hey, and this would help technically the Patreon of all these creators, right? You say, hey, this content is only uploaded for 30 days. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Limit that. Like, hey, you know what I mean? Send me that Patreon for $5. It's only limited. It's going to be up for 30 days. It's locked. Once it's off, or whatever. Maybe it doesn't look like that.
You can put an option. Let's say, like you said, an updated Dominic Mysterio, for example. You put him in there. He has his new entrance music, new attires. Oh, hey, by the way, we can throw it in there. You can edit him, and you can post something else on Community Creations as a bonus. Yeah. You already have the music included, because not too many people, but there's a few that, hey, I got this new character. Oh, but he has these motions, he has this music. But with this option, you get the whole package. They're kind of, in a way, they're just giving you the littlest things. The animations and the entrance music, and even the moves too that are not included.
So here's the thing too, man. I just look, in conclusion, right? I don't think that a live service would work. I've already said that. Like, live service won't work. You can't even if they did do a live service, it's not going to be like a Grand Theft Auto live service, right? Like, where we're going to push this game out for 20 years or whatever the case is. It's not going to be like that. You're going to have to update. You're going to have to make a new live service game every 2 to 3 years because there's just too much. WWE is never ending. So you can't You know what I mean? There's so many things changing throughout the year. You're never going to be able to keep up with the demand of releasing live service content. Like 2K struggles now to release the downloadable
There's
content.
only so much. Yeah, you got to, look, you already have people already releasing content even before the packs come out. You've seen that about 2-3 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
And they're having issues, they got to patch in every single thing. So for a live service to come, how many times are we going to have updates? How many times is Hogan's stash going to mess up or somebody else's stash? It's just going to be a repetitive, fight with the system. Like, oh, hey, this person got added. Oh, but this screwed up. You got to go change this trio's entrance animation. Oh, hey, this person added. Oh, but their entrance music has disappeared. Now you got to input it back in.
Exactly. Look, you can't even have Dom in the Judgment Day right now, right? Like, so that's where the live service would come in to where, oh, we updated this entrance to where. Either way, man. Either way, I think the majority of people would want a choice in the matter rather than just saying, oh, we got to wait until next year, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that choice is coming soon. I think that they are going to do a lot of microtransactions in 2K24, so I don't want to hear no complaining. You know what I mean? They're giving you a choice. You don't have to buy it, but the season pass isn't covering everything. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. We just
you have a choice
Bad
in all these other games, Call of Duty.
Yep.
You had it in Fortnite, Madden. Yep. Also when you're playing Ultimate Team, NBA. You have the price. Do you want to pay for this pack to get additional content? Hey, do you want this in there for this guy that switched teams? It's your money. You get to decide. They're not forcing it upon you. And once in a while, they'll give you some free content here and there.
So, I mean, that's what it is. Look, I would like, because the game is going to release before WrestleMania, I would like them to give us arenas. Like, give me the new WrestleMania when it comes out, Yeah. Why do I have to wait until 2K25 to get WrestleMania 40? You know what I'm saying? So, it's those things, like, I would like that option, even if you make me purchase it. Like, hey, you can purchase this. Yeah. This is another
It's always been an issue when we're always, like you said, we're playing the new WWE game, but WrestleMania just surpassed, or it's coming up. Oh, but we don't have the arena, so somebody either has to make it in the smaller venue, but on the PC side, anything is possible on the PC, just about.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't think we're asking too much. Arena's probably not too much. Maybe some music would be.
And I'm not a PC player, even though I want to be, because the mods over there are awesome. I wouldn't even be.
And I know that community too. They charge just as much.
Oh yeah, so, for all the Patreon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. So
like we've said, you mess with someone's money, you're gonna have some. You're
gonna
have a
with
mob.
My money is like playing with my emotions, Smokey. Hudson says, "Yeah, I just want some I think he meant WCW wrestlers and bell ring use in 2K24. See, there's the part of the community that just look. I just want a couple things in the game. You know what I mean? We ain't got to throw. We ain't got to throw the whole book at this game. Like, no. Just give me a couple upgrades.
Trust me, I've seen streams. I've seen people, for us, we'll go for AEW or WCW, WWF, 80s, 90s. Even people that want to just do comic, strip characters. Batman, Superman, just add the goofy cartoons. Everyone has their different imagination.
Man, you got to put some WD-40 on that chair, bud.
I know. Look, I found it, no. I found it outside the Goodwill bottle.
Over here sounding like the Psycho movie. Hing, hing, hing. Everything Pro Wrestling says, man. Bring back Fred Durst 2K. Hey, that's my boy, man. Yo, them dad vibes are real, though. If you haven't seen Fred Durst lately, go and check that fool out, man. Them dad vibes are amazing.
Fred Durst. I can't believe I was there in attendance when he flipped up the camera in SummerSlam.
I got to see him perform live at WrestleMania 19. He came out, the Undertaker came out. He was doing the Roland gimmick.
Yes.
The Roland Biscuit says, like, when they walk out of the ring, like the big Roman Reigns. Oh, he's talking about the graphics. The graphics that come out, you know what I mean? The big Roman Reigns.
Yeah, you could.
I could see them doing that this year. Yeah, I could see them doing that. Like if they didn't, I wouldn't understand.
I would. That's a little detail I didn't think about that. So good idea there.
Yeah, that would definitely. I don't know. It's I don't understand why they wouldn't put it in. To be honest, it's
Roman
been a couple
Reigns,
of years since
you see
they've
the
been
big
doing
Oscar mask. You see Bianca Belair with the hair.
Yeah,
there's a good addition.
Everything Pro Wrestling. Easy says, Yardbird's still hot today. Let me see here. Yo, what's going on, Yusuf? And then we got Easy E saying, what
What's
up,
up,
Jesse and
Easy?
James? I'm behind on comments, but I'm catching up. I promise. I'm just going to keep it right here. I'm going to keep it right here. K Money is King says, I stand with the community creators. Hey, man, there ain't nothing wrong with that. So do I. Like, really, when it comes down to it, I stand with them, too. They
It's crazy.
provide life to this game. And
Yeah.
once again, you're not going to they have nothing to worry about. There's no way a live service works for WWE 2K.
It's been
There's
a huge demand for, I don't know when it was. I mean, if it was 2010, I don't remember it being a demand back then, but it's been the most successful thing in a long time they need to keep. That was probably the most brilliant thing they've added. You know, I could, for myself, if I don't feel like playing gameplay, I will literally go on there for hours just looking for content for certain things. You remember back in the day, we would always go around and look for, hey, I found a sting on this person. Oh, well, I found a better one. Check this out. We would go on
community
for hours.
creations takes hours out of my life.
So
for real.
much.
So, yeah, no, it's amazing. I stand with them too, man. Isaiah Hill says, I hope you can roll under the apron and just stay there in WWE 2K24 for a few minutes. That'd be kind of cool. Like, trick them to see which part of the apron, give them like a toggle menu to which side you pop out of or whatever.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty
it's
cool.
funny you figured that you threw that out there, Isaiah. I'm surprised they haven't thrown an option where if your opponent's going to do a dive to the ropes and you bring the ring skirt up and they slide into it.
As a reversal, that would be brilliant.
Yeah, you punch them
That'd
out.
be
I think
brilliant.
the one when Finlay did it, the Mysterio years ago, that was one I can remember. Numerous people have done it, but yeah, the under the ring one. Surprised they never did it with Hornswoggle that I can remember.
Yeah, that would be brilliant, man. Let's get to some of these comments real quick, man. Easy says someone was being corny and instigating on X again. Nah, they weren't. Well, maybe. I don't know. They were just kind of like, F the creators that are, F the YouTubers that are talking about live service. Like, come on, bro. Like, you ain't making that much on Patreon.
If
like,
you want to direct
be
it,
real.
yeah, if you want to direct it, go to Greg Miller.
Yeah. Like, Greg Miller started the conversation. I just, look, I put his points in. I put my point. Go watch the video. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Go watch my
Not
video.
to mention, he's worked with them in the
way...
past, so he's just throwing an idea, I mean, at some point, they're probably going to do that. That's money in their pockets. You see all these other games. Fortnite has done it for so long, and they're still in the business. And, yeah, it's a free game.
Yeah.
But, man, it's been a supply and demand with them.
But it's hard to have a successful live service game. And just because there are successful live service games out there doesn't mean that
theirs
a wrestling
is a
game would be
year-round
successful.
thing. This is a sport, so it's things change here and there.
When you think about
different.
it, AEW Fight Forever is trying to be a live service game. Am I wrong by saying that? Like, it's not a free to play live service game, but it's a live service game nonetheless.
I mean, just very slow.
They're still coming up with content. They're still doing, you know what I mean? They're still working. So when you think about it, it's just a game that adds on and constant updates.
Well,
so
they can have fun with their 6+ playing right now. That ain't me.
Did you have that in your notes as you crinkle up some pictures?
No,
See, I was just waiting for you to say something. I was waiting for it.
Here's my 6+ in the last 24 hours.
He's got graphs over here showing how many people are playing on Steam. Come on, man. Mr. Sunshine says, hi, guys. Any news on 2K20? I think he meant 24. No news on 24. There's tons of news on 23. If you want, you can go pick up the game if you want. I don't know. Gohan says, I hope 2K24 do the DLC some justice and give us variety. Yeah, man. Like, we don't need straight roster members all the time either, man. I think that the reason why they do that is because they know people will buy it that way, and there's not a guarantee of, they think it's not a guarantee that people won't buy like an arena pack, right? Like, I would love to see an arena pack.
Yeah.
Like, why can't we just get a full on
Which
arena
they've never
pack?
done that before in the past.
No.
They've done just the typical movesets. They've done taunts. They've done wrestlers. And that's about it.
You want to know what they will buy for sure? Guaranteed. A match pack.
Yeah.
Imagine them releasing 5 matches on a DLC pack.
Oof, yeah.
You know what I mean? Depending on what the I mean, now if you're gonna sit here and say, a Halloween trick or treat, no holds barred match, you can keep that. I don't want that. But if you're gonna say,
your opponent right on a bowl of candy or something.
Yeah, if you're gonna say,
trees,
like, we're gonna throw in an ambulance match, we're gonna throw in casket, we're gonna throw in buried alive. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, like actual match types that are different and you can't create them.
You can give me this additional content for my rise. You can give me that and I'll play it.
Yeah, 100%, man.
You did it for GTA with story
yeah,
mode.
downloadable showcase, right? Like a download showcase mode. It doesn't always
Mm-hmm.
have to be a roster, but I don't know. It's been the same song and dance every year with 2K for some reason. That's just what they do. I'm hoping that is not the case for 24. I hope they have some surprises, but my gut tells me it's just going to be superstar packs again. Conrad's saying WWE 12 or 11. No, it had to have been 10, man. 2010, I think, was the
might be
first
right
year that
about
they had
12.
community creations.
I don't remember that in 10. Was it 10?
I think it was 10, dude. That's the first year that we got Paint Tool. Maybe it was 11.
Let me double check this.
It had to have been a SmackDown versus Raw game, though. It wasn't. It wasn't started on 2K. I know that for a fact. Wolf Mode says
Let's see.
Community
No, go
creations
ahead.
don't cover all the bases, even with the tires and looks, especially entrances. Exactly. So that's what I mean. I think people would like an option. Is all. That's all I was saying. The Rolling Biscuit says you know how they show 3D animatronics. Yeah, when wrestlers walk out of the ring. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now, man.
Yeah, it was
And
10.
commentary, exactly. You don't get the commentary with community creations. What's
I
up?
can't see nothing but 9, but I see 10. People asked on Smack Talks, one of his
Community creations, right?
Yeah, one of his topics came up, and people went on there in 2022, and they said it doesn't even work anymore, but it was on there.
Yeah. So
man, it's been that long. Yeah, I remember the Paint Tool. Jeez.
yeah, I knew it was SVR 10, man, because when the Paint Tool came out, you were able to upload those characters because I monetized some of the characters I made with Paint Tool. You remember that? Like, I was making money because they wanted some of my original characters, which is crazy to think about nowadays, in 2023. But that's what I was doing. So Chris says, I hope WWE 24 My Rise will be longer, and I think My Rise should have Hall of Fame at the end of My Rise. It wouldn't be a bad idea. And I thought that, man, a lot of people want this My Rise longer, but I thought the My Rise was pretty friggin' long.
I guess maybe more
this year.
alternatives instead of like 2 stories. I guess. So for me, throwback, I've always loved the story modes back in Shut Your Mouth. You had Here Comes the Pain. There was alternative options. I can't remember what game it was. It was one where you would fight the McMahons and fight for the control of the company, and you would lose.
Yeah.
You had that. You had options to go for the World Heavyweight title, or go for the women, or go for Cruiserweight title. There was always different scenarios. While this one is just, all right, here's a guy, here's the lock, and here's the one you're being the niece to a Hall of Famer or whatever. My aunt's a champion or whatever the hell it was. Give me spread it out more.
They can do like a faction, My Rise, and stuff like that too. Look, they always have the same song and dance with these stories too. Like, oh, you could join a faction, but then they turn on you. Like, it's like, what the heck, man?
You can go to NXT and then go back to the main roster and then go right back.
Why can't I create an ultimate faction? You know what I mean? Like something that's dominating, and then we all go to the Hall of Fame at the end. That would be pretty cool. Like, why can't anybody be DX, Hunter? Let me know, man. DMs are open. Jason says, I feel like exhibition mode can never...
DMs.
I feel like exhibition mode can never go out of style. If you have a great roster with your favorite cause, do you guys like to create story angles and feuds even outside of universe mode? When they had to create a story, I used to like creating stuff like that. And I would send it to these guys. Like, I'd send it to James. I'd send one to Chris, one of our good friends. And we would do that. It was fun. But now I feel like if I can just create, like now that I'm a content creator on YouTube, I think that once universe mode creates or lets us do promos, I'll be able to write my own script through content creation, right? Like, it's not going to let me write my promos there, but I can, video capture it and make my own.
Throw in your own little feedback.
Yeah, I can throw my own stuff in. So there is definitely going to be a lot of that on my channel too. I'm gonna do playthroughs on universe, custom, not custom, My Rise, but I will be doing playthroughs on My Rise as well, and you guys can see like my created character that I make every single year.
Yeah, no Hogan though. No Hogan.
No Hogan. Although he was the intro of my last video. Ripping off the shirt, brother. The Rolling Biscuit says, I hope when you select your wrestler, you're able to select different ring gear. Yeah, that's like alternate attires. Yeah, I mean, One thing that has always been a gripe with me on the 2K games is that they release multiple models of a character. It's like, dude, remember when we used to just get them in an alternate attire? Like, it was just one model that you can select, and then I think that messes with my universe mode. So now it's like I can choose, the American Badass, The Undertaker, or I can choose the Ministry of Darkness Undertaker, but I can't have both. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've always hated where you would have like Rey Mysterio. Oh, but here's Rey Mysterio 10, the model by itself. Why not just put it in the same category?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's always weird. Oh, hey, in my universe mode, hey, Rey Mysterio 10 is fighting 9. That's not what I wanted.
That's whack.
I wanted
nobody wants that.
That
is not what, I got NWO Hogan versus, 80s Hogan. What's going on here? You know what I mean?
Hogan versus Hogan. That's not what I want. Just give me Hogan under one category.
Neither one of those are going to let that go their way, brother. You know what I mean? It's not working for them.
Yeah, so let me choose the one that I want as the default into my universe.
Dab says, thank goodness I didn't get that Bad Bunny BS. Yeah, man, I wouldn't recommend it. I got it just because I made content.
I mean, $10, no harm. I mean, but I totally understand.
It's a ripoff. It's a ripoff. $10 for that. Like, they should have given us. It should have at least come with a couple models or something. I don't know, man. $10, man. If you would have charged me like $4, all right, I get it.
Yeah, give me an option. Give me an option. Hey, you can buy the Bad Bunny model for like $3. You want the whole thing, $10, or
they have packs on there for $10, and it's literally 5 new models to the game that is not on the game. No. So you just gave me a $10 alternate attire just because he's wearing Adidas? Get out of here. You know what I mean? I wouldn't recommend anybody get that crap, and hopefully they learn their lesson on that one because they did get a lot of.
You go right ahead. I got to go to the bathroom.
All right, cool. So it says they gave us my faction. Look, this is a first. This is the first on the Pro Wrestling Shoot. He's going on a bathroom break. Like, I don't think I've ever remembered seeing this come out of James. Like, shows you unprepared, unprofessional, hiring a new co-host, guys. Easy says they give us my faction to annoy us into wanting DLC and microtransactions. Yeah, no, I get it. That's definitely their goal, right? That's their goal. So let me see if I can just go solo layout, man. Nobody wants to see that empty camera over there. So, Sunshine, yeah, I seen that you meant to say 2K24. Beach Bites, what's going on, man? I had Beach Bites on the show this last Sunday. Go and check out that stream. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me, Beach Bites. A member of the Pro Wrestling Shoot. If you become a member, you are invited on the podcast as well. I will try to get everybody that I can going on the Sunday streams, which reminds me, I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming this Sunday. Stay tuned for that because I may not. May be going out of town with the wife. Not sure yet. Says, spoiler alert. Mike saying, what's up to Beach? Yusuf, how y'all doing? Fire Sparks, hello, gentlemen. Hello, how are you? Jason says, I'm not going to have to pay for downloadable content on Community Creations, am I? No. Not, well, it depends on who you're getting it from. So if you're getting it like a certain character, if they're monetizing that. So if you go on Twitter, you'll see a lot of people that have really, really good creations. Some of those are monetized. So you may have to, toss them $5 and then they'll send you the creation. And then let me see here. Prince Rockstar, WWE 2K should be a free to play game. Same with AEW. Well, AEW is not exactly free to play, so I'm kind of confused with that one. Let's see here. Let me. Are you back? Are you back?
Yeah. Free to play game. I got my 15-minute break, boss.
You're effing fired. Read them and mother effing weep. I'm going to need them resignation
I'm going to hit up
papers.
those labor laws right now. Let me get them on the phone.
The Rollin' Biscuit says, just follow the Pro Wrestling Shoot on Twitter. Hell yeah,
Much
sir.
appreciated.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. Let me see here. Beach Bite saying, what up to Mike? Everything Pro Wrestling said, let fans pick 200 CAW creators who creations stay even. Yeah, so you can get voted too. Like that would be a cool thing. So like if you had to limit that community creations, like, hey, let the fans decide. Like, well, maybe not because they might be trolling some people, you know what I mean? All the people that are charging for the cause, they're gonna go to those creators and then unvote them. This guy charged me $5 for his creation.
Yeah.
No. Dap says, don't know. We already limited in community creations with 1,000 image cap. That sucks. Yeah, I'm sure. Look, I don't agree with the limit on your game itself. What I'm saying is if it's going to take stress off the online to where we can actually have a friggin' game, then, maybe look into that. I don't know. You got to remember, community creations has been around for a few years now. So,
yeah, to iterate here, for offline purposes, there should be a logo limit. I think after maybe 30, 40 characters, I already had 1,000 logos capped.
Yeah, it's too much, dude. I think I had like 30 wrestlers. And then I capped out the logos.
Yeah, and then I'm like, all right, I don't need this person after all. And then you got to go through every single one. Oh, well, I don't want this logo. I don't want this logo. It's, yeah.
So a lot of content creators were making videos of, hey, this is what you can get on community creations now. I didn't dive into that because when I start the game, I'm like, hey, I need this guy. Because I make custom universes, right? So if I don't have them, I'm downloading my roster for my custom universe. So I was like, I can't get rid of these guys because it's going to mess up my universe, right? So I didn't make those videos.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, I will consider giving you guys all like the best creations to go and download because I know everybody likes those videos.
Which it's good feedback,
Yeah. Lamar says, will Hank Walker and Tank Ledger be in 2K24? What do you think, James? I'll let you answer that. Leaker.
Yeah. No. We do need to bring, back, we need to bring back Tony, the soldier.
Tony the soldier. Shout out to him, man. Prince Rockstar, AEW can do live service. We don't know how long they're going to be around. That's true. Devin says, I won't complain. Welcome, Devin. Appreciate you stopping in, man. The Rolling Biscuit. I have Dom in the Judgment Day in 2K23. Yeah, but you got him coming out to like, Eddie Guerrero. You don't have like...
It's not the Viva La Raza here.
Yeah.
The pitch dark music.
Yeah, so you don't get everything is my whole point. So, I don't know. Let me see here. Easy says, why would anybody buy Bad Bunny? He was in last year and Booker T's song was in this year. Download him. That's a fact. That's what I mean.
Majority, a lot of people did go away and just download it. Oh, well, I'm just going to download this one. It's the same thing. The hair might be off, but whatever.
Mike thinks that WWE Live will be an experiment for 2K. I don't think so, man. I don't think they're going to do a live service. There's no way that 2K can keep up with that. I just don't. I don't think. I don't know.
Think it's
I don't
hard to
personally
transition from.
I don't see how you could.
Could they? Could they? I mean, it depends how they transition from NBA 2K to WWE. But I think it's just they're a little
teams.
Different. Yeah, one is basketball with rosters.
Two different teams.
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Steve Kelly says live updates works for MLB The Show, NBA, Madden. They all have off seasons.
Yeah, and there's it's not too much work. It's okay. This guy switched teams. He got traded. Okay, swap the
swap
the pitcher. It's hard. This one is more detailed. You got entrance.
Yeah, wrestling games are not easy, dude. They are not. You just
got to put
a
helmet, shoulder pads. Go from a red uniform to a green one.
Yeah. He said big worm. I mean big perm. I mean big worm. James, you're probably too young to get that reference. Do you know what movie that's from?
Oh, it sounds familiar.
I knew it.
Sounds
Fired. New co-host, everybody.
Yeah, it wasn't in the contract.
Go ahead and put those applications in.
Okay, so it sees when I signed the contract 3 years ago, there was no contract. It was verbal.
Mike says, give me the options in the wrestling games. We don't need to go over that fine detail in the contract. Yeah, exactly. I'm just talking about options is all when it's down. Booker T with no strips. Yeah.
The one that got buried at WrestleMania, by the way.
Yeah. I want a whole Attitude Era mode. I think a lot of people want.
I've heard that.
An Attitude Era mode. Yeah, we got one game that was Attitude Era. It was pretty fun. I want ECW, man. Like I know they did one game for SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, which was a
featuring ECW.
Featuring ECW, yeah. But I want like a full on like ECW game. Give me all the arenas. Give me all the
fight at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Yeah. RJB says bring back Ken Shamrock for 2K. 100%, dude. Give me some Shamrock.
What is Shamrock doing? I know he was in TNA, right?
Welcome to the chat, by the way. Easy says those scary ass holograms like Becky's. It's the worst creepy AF. Yeah, dude. I don't like the holograms personally, but they are on the television show, so they should be represented on the game as well. I think that's his point. You know what I mean? If they're represented, I don't like them personally either, but yeah, I'm more of a pyro guy. Like, just give me the pyro and I'm cool. You know what I mean? So. He says, Mike says, yes, just give me the Attitude Era, 40 years of WrestleMania, 25 years of The Undertaker. You're asking a lot there, Mike. You're asking quite a bit, man. And he also says, give me a Randy Orton showcase. Give me a new match. Just put it all in the game, you know what I'm saying?
Just throw it all in one game for 24. That's it. We'll wrap it up. Wrap up productions.
Look at that. Mike, he knows what's up on that WrestleMania 19. Crack Addict. That's the song that they performed. They actually played with Head from Korn. So Brian from Korn is his real name, you know what I mean? But gimmick name Head. They played with him. I don't know why he filled in that day, but he was at WrestleMania with them, so kind of interesting. And we're talking about Limp Bizkit, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Pronouns, pal. Everything Pro Wrestling says, don't forget to hit that like button for the Pro Wrestling Shoot. While not required, any and all super chats are appreciated by Jesse and James. Yes, absolutely. It's not required, but man, they go a long way for our channel. So thank you guys. Make sure to like the video too. Easy says, I like those Finley Spanky Deeb apron tactics, James. Yeah. Yeah. So yep. I think that would be cool, man. Like as a reversal. Is that what he's talking about? Where you hit him with the apron?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That'd be a cool feature, man. That was the one throwing someone in the rope, wrapping the ropes, both their arms in it. That's never been in the addition to the game. I don't know why. Handcuffing someone.
Prince is with that too. Yo, he says that corny stuff. I don't want to see big graphics. Yeah, that's look. I'm not a fan of them either, but once again, if they're presented on the television show, they
which
should
not
be
everyone has one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, not everybody has them, but they are corny. Devin says we do need an Undertaker showcase as long as we get Burn in My Light Randy Orton and Cowboy Bob Orton, as well as Rhythm and Blues for the Honky Tonk Man and Greg Valentine.
See, I wasn't the only one. I said Honky Tonk Man needs to be in.
Remember Iron Sheik? Ah, man, Honky. Those are the classic Sheiky Baby videos.
You got to put Sheiky Baby in there. You have to put Sheiky.
You got to, man. You got to. Isaiah Hill says, I think my rise WWE 2K24 be longer and have a Hall of Fame ending. Isaiah Hill, bro, we're going to have to contact Brian Williams, and we're going to have to get you a resume made because I think that you need to be on the My Rise team for WWE 2K, man.
Or, send in your letter to the P.O. box or whatever the 2K headquarters.
Yeah, 100%, man. Edge says, yo, Cole is here. What's going on, Cole? Nice to see you. Welcome to the chat. Prince, not that Cole, James. You're like, he's banned. He's banned from any and all pro wrestling shoot anything. Prince Rockstar says, I heard about WWE 2K24 being a free-to-play game. Yeah, it's not going to be. There's no way.
It's free when you buy it.
Yeah. It's free after you purchase it for $70 or $120.
It's free out of the glass shelf is what it is.
Yeah. Mike says a era mode would be awesome instead of showcase. Yeah, I just don't see him doing that, man. Like I don't think they can keep up with the demand of it. That's my only thing. Fire Sparks says, what engine would you like to see the wrestling game on? What do you think would be the best fit? I think they have that new Unreal engine, right? Like that's what everybody's talking about. I think that would be interesting to see how it runs on there. But if we're talking Aki engine, I definitely don't want that. I
think it's way past its time.
Yeah, and we just, I know that there's fans of the Aki engine, but I just
if you want the throwback engine, but I think I think the current engine is honestly fine.
Ultra Pro and Fight Forever is where you need to be for that type of game. I'm not going to say that it's the same engine because that engine doesn't exist anymore.
It depends. For me, it depends. Between simulation and arcade. One's gonna have a different engine than the other. It depends. I don't think the arcade.
Well, 2K is not necessarily a simulation either. You know what I mean? But I think that they need to put more simulation details in it. But that's a great comment there, Fire Sparks. I think I would like to. I'm curious about that Unreal engine. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, how would that play in?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Everything Pro Wrestling, thank you for the clarification. He says it was a concept video, Rockstar. Yeah, I was just basically, go watch the video. Like, I think people, like I said, they look at the headline, right, and see the thumbnail and automatically assume, oh, this guy wants a live
dirt
service.
sheets.
Boo him.
That's what we're accustomed to.
Him.
Dirt sheets. Well, he said this. I'm like, where's the full context?
Boo this man.
I didn't watch the video, but still.
Yeah. Everything Pro Wrestling, but community has been talking about it. Yeah. So, Matthew Lopez, how about special ref match? Dead air, James. I'm looking at you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go. I thought we were
You're
just
fired,
doing.
bro. You're fired.
No.
Hey, Matthew Lopez, would you like to come on the show right now, sir? Mike says, give us more weapon, expand the weapons wheel. Yeah, the weapons, dude. That needs a whole
It's always been
revamp
limited
system.
to 6, 7, maybe 8 is the most. I'm trying to remember for weapon wheel.
I mean, most of the time you don't even have a time to grab one until you have somebody chasing you. But
Yeah,
I would just
strike you in
like
the back. Yep.
more options, right? Like you should be able to. Each
about-
side of the ring maybe has a different weapon wheel.
How about an option where I can grab multiple weapons at once, like 4 chairs or 2 chairs, throw them in the ring.
Yeah, make it
instead of
quicker.
just
You know
one.
how I mean? Like where they start sliding out tables and stuff like that on the show.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Chairs, I can understand. They usually grab 2, 4, 6. Let me set up the chairs. You can't do that in the game. In a long time, you couldn't.
They need to add online to GM Motor Universe. Yes,
We've been pitching for
100%.
that,
That's a
for
great
GMO.
comment right there. Yes. Let me see here. It was 10. Yep. He's talking about, man, I'm way behind these comments. He's still commenting on community creations. Yeah, it was SmackDown vs. Raw 2010.
Create a weapon.
Create a weapon would be nice. Yes, that'd be.
It
cool.
depends in what context.
We need to have I don't know. We need to have some really good physics when it comes to the weapons. Like I'd like to see some creativity come out of them. Weapon grapples. I'd like to see you be able to stack stuff and lean stuff better too. You know what I mean? Like leaning the ladder. It shouldn't be so limited to where you lean the ladder.
Yeah,
in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, it wasn't limited.
No, I'd say give me some additions. Like, hey, if I break the table, hey, I could still use the legs of the table. Hey, I break the chair off. Same thing. Use a leg or put wedge someone's head between it. Just a little context. Even when you're climbing a ladder, put someone in the bottom, stuff it right over them while you're climbing. They have to tip it over for you.
Yeah, 100%, man. Everything Pro Wrestling said 09 had formulas. I remember making London and Kendrick in 08. Man, cause.ws, man. Shout out. The OGs know how that was. I made the best Sting that I've ever seen from cause.ws. I remember having that Starcade 97 Sting back in I think it was SmackDown versus Raw 08 or 09. I can't remember.
Those frustrating days, like trying to get the triangle to be in the right spot. You got to get the color tone. Oh boy, man!
Lots of hours spent on that.
Yeah.
Mike says match type packs. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Mr. Sunshine says I just want Road to WrestleMania back and more WCW ECW legends. I think Road to WrestleMania would. I don't know if that's going to come back. I could see him doing a 40 years of WrestleMania, but Road to WrestleMania, who knows, man? Maybe they do bring it back. It is widely asked for, so
they could.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
If somebody else has a streak, they could do another streak run.
Travell says, why can't we challenge for titles online? That'd be cool too. I think that Ultra Pro Wrestling was talking about that in the interview that they were having with the Symbol. They said that they are going to have one title that only one person will hold, and you have to legitimately beat him for it. I don't know how they're going to make that work. You have to defend it every 30 days or whatever the case is, because people are going to be trolling that. I ain't
all right,
defending it.
Sayonara, I'm gone.
We're going to Roman Reigns this mug, man. We're out of here.
Sorry, I'm overseas. You can't catch me online.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that's a pretty cool idea, to be honest. Ultra Pro Wrestling.
That would be different. I would
be
say,
fun.
I haven't mentioned this, but what about a tournament online, some sort of, they've never thrown that in there.
Come on.
Look, I know you don't like tournaments. This is for a video game, okay?
Dude,
this is not.
You've had 20 strikes on this podcast alone. You're going to talk tournaments now?
Hey, you got Adam Cole and MJF. That worked for you.
Dude,
that worked. It works. There's
no,
some
it didn't.
things that
No, it didn't.
Yes,
no,
it
it
did.
didn't. Tournaments.
It's the talk.
We're not talking tournaments over here. Mike says we definitely need number one number one. I think number one.
Okay, hold on.
contenders
If you're
matches
gonna
or ranked in the
do
game.
the whole title thing, you got to do a tournament stands with. They can't just. How are you gonna determine who's the number one contender? You got to do a tournament.
Why can't you do a Royal Rumble or Battle Royal?
Why
Why's it got to be a tournament?
Battle Royal, Royal Rumble.
Owen Hart Cup tournament. Like,
Yeah.
Good. What was that new tournament that Tony Khan's got rolling up here soon?
What is it, like international? Jeez, Worlds Collide. I don't even know what it was.
Trash. That's what it is. It's trash. Mike says we definitely need number one. I think he's talking about number one contenders matches are ranked in the game.
You mean like a tournament?
No, that's not what he means. It means earn your rank.
Classic.
It means earn your rank. So what they were talking about on UPW was that you could actually move up the rankings, and you can face somebody, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be number one on the leaderboard to get a title shot. It's something that they said everybody has a chance to get. I don't know how they're going to work it, but that's kind of what they were talking about. I thought it was interesting, just because we haven't seen that, right? So RJB says, but we're not doing a damn tournament. RJB says, I want something to bring back, or you can pick any wrestler, and it's just a custom story for that wrestler. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a lot of work. See, that's the reason why 2K needs to take at least, what? Like, give these guys like 5 years off.
Yeah.
Give us one banger game and then take like 5 years off and then come back with a whole new thing, dude. Can you imagine what they would come up with?
Yeah, tournaments.
Like, that would be wild.
You got to put in tournaments. Tournaments are classic times.
No, there's a reason why we didn't have King of the Ring for the longest time in that game.
Hey, but it was iconic. It was selling out seats. King of the Ring.
It's whack, bro. Steve Kelly says, "Can we go into the audience in 2K24?" I think you can go to the audience right now. 2K23. A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go up the stairs and into the corridors and stuff like that.
But and I think that should be in there. Parking out in the parking lot brawl, literal outside, and instead of one that's inside.
Yeah, it says they need to carry over feature so we won't have to keep making our cause. Yeah,
that's what I mentioned to you with like MW2. They imported weapons. Why can't let's just do it in wrestling?
Yeah,
whatever I made in. But it depends on the graphics and all that and how things are custom over. So it depends.
Get Isaiah Hill's comment right under this one. You see it on the comments?
Oh, man. I'm far behind, too.
All right, I'll read it.
Okay.
I am hoping my rise, they let you be a legend instead of being a rookie and let you train a young superstar. This needs to happen. What do you think about that, James?
Yeah, different direction. I mean, hasn't it? So I haven't played my res like every single time. So excuse my acknowledgement of this. But that would be a different direction. You could be like a role model to that, rookie, whoever. Do you make the rookie yourself? Is it just from some random rookie, that's already AI generated for them? You could even do like a mode, you start them from NXT and you manage them like the beginning of NXT. So I do like that idea. I do like that inclusion.
Gabe says, I'd like a Road to WrestleMania, but with legends.
Yeah. I mean, I see the far, demand for Road to WrestleMania big time. With legends, I mean, isn't usually everyone on Road to WrestleMania pretty much, going to be a future legend as is, or is a legend Hall of Famer, usually?
Yes.
I have never seen him do some mid-card
Short
person.
answer. Yes.
Yeah. I've never seen him do like some mid-card, like, oh yeah, you're the champion.
Wolf mode, different iterations of characters sometimes have alternate movesets and entrances. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, so like we did get 2 entrances with Cody, right? But you just couldn't change his music, so that kind of sucked. But we do have like a WrestleMania entrance. Why? I think Cody was the only one that we had a WrestleMania entrance with.
I think so, yeah.
Just Cody. That's crazy. Says I ain't get it either. Hey, Conrad, don't encourage James over here. Just don't do that. He's messing up today.
No, look, man, you're eventually gonna love those tournaments at some point.
No, this isn't a Christian situation.
You will.
It's not gonna happen.
You will. Hey, I worked with Austin. I worked with other people that got him to some inclines.
It
worked. It has been proven in the past. It has.
Travell says, I don't care for my faction much. Nobody does, Travell. Nobody does. Devin says, the showcase I want to see is The Undertaker. A lot of people want to see that showcase, man. A lot of people. Assemble made a pretty great video on that, too, so go and check that out. Jason says, I will be getting the Ultimate Edition of WWE 2K24 and nothing else. WWE 2K Games is looking more like a potential money grab. It could be, man. Could be. Look, I mean, it's always been a money grab when you think about it.
Money talks in today's age.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look, it costs a lot to produce a game. They got to do something, man. Matthew Lopez says, hope Bray Wyatt showcases for real 2K24. I don't think it is, man. Unfortunately, I don't.
Probably short notice. It's just a lot.
Yeah, that's definitely a rumor. It's leaker season, so. Assemble says, hey, Jesse. Hey, everyone. What's going on, Assemble? How you doing, Matt? Welcome to the chat, man. Thanks for stopping in. Travell says, but yeah, we need online and GM in my universe. I'm actually trying to work something out with Assemble, too, by the way. I'm going to try to be going on his show, I think, next week. Either this weekend or next week. If I don't go out of town this week, then maybe I will cancel my stream and go on his. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to work something out. But we need online and GM in my universe. This is something that I have been talking about for like 3 years now, right, James?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy that we don't have this. At least GM, dude. Like make GM custom and do the damn thing. Let's go. Yeah. Isaiah Allen says it's a reason why WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain season mode was long because it used text-based cutscenes, not voice work. Yep.
And I didn't mind it. I did not mind it at all.
I don't think anybody really cared. I like personally. Look, man, I like if I'm playing a game, I'm not trying to read it. I'm just saying, like it's 2023. Why I got to read text? You know what I mean? Like,
by God, something like that when JR and Jim.
By God, yeah. When he said what was it? When Vince McMahon revealed himself. You son of a bitch.
Every time he brought up Triple H.
That was too much, man. It was too much.
Oh, man.
It says, Lamar says, will Miles Born and the Metaphor be in 2K24? I don't know who. Look, nobody's confirmed.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Excuse us. We don't watch NXT here. I do know a little bit Metaphor. I do know who they are. Okay. I mentioned this last time. I think you might be lucky. They might be a late editions DLC. They might.
So they've been with the roster all year though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they've been there somewhat, a little, almost half the year, maybe more than that.
If they've been there, at least half the year,
coming into context.
Okay, well the faction. Look, the way that 2K does things, I don't see the faction.
You could probably create the faction
I don't know.
if you put them together, but I don't know about them going as a
They
unit.
might do it last minute. Who knows, man? Judgment Day was still pretty fresh when they put them in, right? So
yeah, now this time we'll have Dom.
yeah, we'll have Dom this time. Knowing our luck, they give us Judgment Day. By the time 2K comes out, they break the Judgment Day up.
Yeah, and then here we go.
It happens every time, bro.
So what's gonna happen?
Every time.
Hey, we have Judgment Day. Hey, but where's Drew McIntyre?
Yeah. Yeah. Why is he not in the faction, man? Mike says things.
What do you mean I can't do 5 people faction? Well, that's on the wish list for 25.
Oh man, it never fails, dude. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Let me see here. I'm getting blown up on Twitter for some reason. Anyway, things that make you go whom. Mike says the F scene is something too. The E-Fed scene. Okay, sorry. I said the F scene. The E-Fed scene. Yeah, so Conrad is one of those guys that have been an advocate for the E-Feds and the leagues and everything going into this. There should be an online type league to where you can defend titles and stuff and make it custom. Like I don't see why
tournaments.
Dude, We're not doing freaking
Tournaments
tournaments.
has been around for years.
Travell says I run 3 of them. Not tournaments, leagues.
What tournaments?
Travell, I'm just going to tell you this right now. If in any of your leagues, if you run tournaments, they're trash. I'm just saying.
Wait, how did you meet Brian Williams? In a tournament. In a tournament.
Touche. Yeah, but hey, look, in that tournament,
yeah, but it was...
in that tournament, I won a trip to WrestleMania.
You still got to, yeah, but you had to go through a tournament.
And it sucked the entire way. People were trying to troll. People were messing everything up. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good situation. Devin says, so tell me more about my faction.
All right. Now I'm going to hold that against your head. Hey, Brian, how did you get into that? Oh, a tournament, you say.
I don't want to hear it. Devin says, so tell me more about my faction for WWE 2K24. Nobody wants. I don't know anything about it. And
let me text Brian right now. Hey, you better let me add late edition tournament in there. We've had some people in the stream mention it.
Yeah. Lunatic says, hi, Pro Wrestling Shoot. 2K24 cover should be The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, in my opinion. I would love it, dude. Look, I'm a huge, I don't know. I'm a huge fan of Bray Wyatt, so.
Yeah, it's.
Are we going to get a channel battle? What is this? Channel battle? What are you talking about? With me and a symbol? No way, man.
A channel battle?
Way. We cool, man. We cool. We ain't battling nothing, man.
We're battling together.
yeah, we're battling the YouTube algorithm together. That's how this works. They also need to work on the online. Yeah, they definitely do.
Yeah,
Dap says
very, very still.
Yeah, 2K needs to fix how one image that is used on 6 wrestlers takes up 6 image slots when all it should take up is 1 slot. Yeah, when you for one wrestler. So like if they have multiple images on them, when you download the character, it should only take up 1. That would be great.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a great observation right there. Fire Sparks says the mix and match stuff's gotta go. They should put all part to each wrestlers. Mix and match. Let me see here. I'm trying to roll down to see if I see any more of these comments. There's so many comments, dude. We are so behind. Yeah. It is
much
impossible to
by
get
the way.
to everything. Yeah, absolutely. Look at this. A symbol at the bottom says, I am too old to battle. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I'm just going to go ahead and tap on that. Like, I ain't got the energy for that, man. So, let me see here. Rolled back up a little bit. Just smash that like button. Thank you, Assemble. I appreciate that. Easy E says they got to do something with that rolling out of the ring in 3- and 4-way dance matches. Oh, yeah, that's annoying. It's like every third move they roll out, right?
Yeah.
Have you played that?
Yeah,
have you played that?
Yeah, and guess what game was doing that? AEW Fight Forever until they patched it.
Yeah, they're still doing it, so they didn't patch nothing. Easy says not a big fan of stun mode either. What is this? Acclaim games like Warzone? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they're just trying different things, hoping that, throwing stuff to the wall and hoping it sticks. Mr. Storyteller says, what if they brought back Road to WrestleMania and one of the storylines is that your CAW or regular star earns them a chance to dethrone Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania?
Like I mentioned, the streak. He hasn't lost. You could throw him in there.
Could happen. It really, really could, man. Really could. Sorry, I'm going slow on these comments, guys. We still gotta, answer all these questions and stuff too. We're gonna have to do like Q&As on here too, man. Now that everybody pops up in here, we'll have to do like a Q&A.
Yeah, get us
sometime.
on Reddit.
Yeah. Do you guys like tournaments? Let's start that out.
Let's break it down.
Let's break it down. Who's a tournament?
Now here's the
fan
pros
here?
and cons of tournaments.
Yeah. more WCW style war games. Steve Kelly says. Dap says I missed the chain wrestling mode. Yes, us too, man. They need to just make the game like the show. Yeah,
I've said the little inclusions like throwing in, oh hey, you're on Fox or something. Put the Fox logo there. USA. And I don't want to take too much time here, but I mentioned it to you earlier, with Steve mentioning war games. How come they don't have it where you can custom arena with 2 rings for war games? They don't have that. I don't know if I'm pretty sure that's been done on PC, of course. With all
You're
the
talking about
mods.
like with the top of the cage and stuff?
Well, in 2 rings, you can't custom 2 rings at once.
Yeah.
You know, you can do it just for
in,
war
in,
games.
in the arena, you mean?
Yeah.
That could be something that's coming
could,
for 2K24.
You could do that. I mean, it's always been, and I get it, it's custom to 1 match. Well, let me edit my 1 match.
I wasn't a fan of the cages being up at the top section right there. Like, I like them at the entrance ramp.
Like when we attended.
Yeah, that's how I remember
that
war
was the
games,
way I liked it. So when I seen them up there, I'm like, maybe it was years ago. I don't remember someone seen match. But I always thought the inclusion was up on the ramp.
Easy Bret Hart showcase mode. I only want a Bret Hart showcase mode for one reason and one reason only. To see that damn Bill Goldberg kick Bret Hart in the head. I'm telling you right now.
You're an evil
man. I'm telling you right now, I think HBK should get a showcase before we get a Bret Hart showcase, man. Bret screwed Bret. I'm gonna leave it on that with Rockabilly and the Roadie.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man. What's up, a symbol? Let's see here. Jason says, it doesn't take much for me to enjoy a good WWE 2K game. Give me the created wrestlers I want and things to download. My creative imagination will handle the rest. It's true, man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty simple
I think
when it
we're
comes to
all
that game,
basically
too.
like that. Just give me some community creations. Because, I mean, for me...
Conrad is not a fan of this gameplay.
Okay.
He's openly said that. He's just not a fan of it.
I guess to me,
Easy,
what is your
same
first
thing.
thing? Yeah, what's your first thing when you go on the game? For me, honestly, it's always like,
Now?
Yeah, the gameplay, but for me, I've always liked the community creations too. Like,
my first thing on the game now is, look, I'm just going to get in a match, any type of match, and I'm just recording clips. That's basically what I do now. Like,
I would say
I don't play the game for fun now. I'm waiting for 2K24. What I'm playing for fun right now is what I'm going to go play for fun as soon as I get off of here, and that's that Call of Duty, sir. I'm trying to play a first-person shooter right now, and that's my jam right there.
That updated game.
2K needs to make a game that keeps me on there year round. That's what I'm going to say. If I can't get on WWE 2K year round, then I don't care. Like it's about after what 4 to 5 months, but I'll be making content next year, so I will be slowing the process down, right? Like, I'm not going to rush through a showcase. I'm not going to rush through a My Rise. I'm not going to rush through universe mode, because I'm going to slowly make content for each of these things to keep me going throughout the year. So we'll see. How it goes. Jason says, I thought I was the My Rise advocate, but Isaiah Hill is killing me right now. Well, Isaiah Hill has been here since the beginning, man. Since the beginning. And he was talking that My Rise. Yeah, he goes way back. He's been popping in here for a long time now. At least a year and a half at this point. As Symbol says, we really need more emphasis on factions in 24. Dude, facts. Like, I don't understand why we can't have more customization when it comes to factions. It's just
it's always 3 for, and then it's like just what animation to come out to, what ring music, Titantron, and that's it, and maybe everything else, tag finishers, and that's it. It's always been either 3 or 4. Give us more. Just
need
maybe
more
5,
customization with it, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get like a 5-on-5 war games too. Maybe we can finally get 10 people in the ring. It is chaos, but it's crazy, man.
Let me climb the cage at this time. Or, I mean, you can. Maybe, custom old school WCW, with the top.
James. I mean, that's your opinion, man.
That's fine, man.
That's your preference only. Yeah, so that is my preference. Like, everything that I say on here,
mine matters. What do you mean?
It's my views, man. Like, look, if you guys like tournaments, if you like the Aki engine over anything else, then look, I would never stop somebody from liking something just because I don't. Let's just put it that way. Pro Wrestling Shoot, I have every WWE game collection stemming back to WWF Attitude. Acclaim was horrible. Yeah, guaranteed, man. I have owned every WWE game at one point, But I'll tell you this, I haven't kept any of them. Like I got rid of all of them. I do want to go back and play Here Comes the Pain though. Like I haven't played it in so long. I do want to go back and play that.
Yeah, it's in the closet right now.
Boo this man. Fight Forever does have a great weapon variety. Yeah, look, it does, but I hate
There's some goofiness in there.
I pull out so many mop cones that I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? Like when I'm playing AEW Fight Forever, I'm pulling the same weapon and stacking it. Like, what am I gonna do with a pizza box, bro? Like,
pizza box.
I feel like the hit, like the way they swing the weapons is, I just don't like the whole like.
Yeah, it's like a baseball swing.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh.
I don't like, or a poke. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, I want to hit this fool over the head with it, man. Like, what am I doing here? The chair looks cool because you can just kind of like, get him one time.
You could have given me an option where I could throw, a bag of tacks at someone wide open.
Yeah. Wolf Mode says ability to disable weapons for matches like triple threats that are no DQ. I haven't even thought of that. Why would you want to disable weapons?
I mean, it is an alternative option. I don't have a problem with it.
Give the people the choice. You know what I mean? Being able to slam someone on the steps.
No tables, everybody. Just chairs.
Chairs only. This is chairs match. Yeah. Being able to slam someone on the steps. Yeah. That is something that we need, man. And he also says being able to fight all around the building. Mm-hmm. Stuff like the Usos versus the Day weapons?
Versus the New Day?
I don't know. It says the Day weapons. We had 5-person teams for years, but never a mode to utilize them in. We have like 300 people. We need to be able to utilize the teams. When was the last time we were able to do 5-on-5? Can we do that right now?
I don't think we can.
I never play those matches if you can.
I mean, I'm trying to think, what's the most we've had in the ring? 8 or 10?
I think we have had 10 before. I want to say that we've had 10.
Yeah, I think Rumble was the only one. 5. I mean, yeah, you could do Fatal 5-Ways and all that, but I don't know. But yeah, I think Royal Rumble's the only one you had like 10.
When will WWE 2K24 be revealed?
When we say so.
When we snap them fingers.
Yeah.
Snap that. No, I think, look, there's rumors that there's going to be something going on at Survivor Series, and I wouldn't be surprised if they gave you like a teaser.
It's CM Punk revealing the game.
He comes out with a copy in hand.
Here's the game with him as the devil.
Oh, that's too much. UFC has it. Yes, Tournament Online. Yes.
There's my pick. Ugh. Mod that man.
Mr. Sunshine says online king of the ring.
2 in a row.
Queen's Crown. You guys are disappointing me tonight.
No.
Sports Entertainment Climax. We are original.
No king in the ring. No
Jesse
Austin,
tournament hate is real. Yes. Yes, dude.
There you go.
You have to be in some of the. If I see another tournament on AEW, I'm never watching this again. I'm telling you, like, I'm so sick of tuning into AEW, and it's just like tournament for random whatever. You know what I mean? Like, oh God, like stop. I don't want to see a tournament.
Introducing the AEW Fight Forever tournament.
WWE when they did the King of the Ring, whatever. Okay, King of the Ring once a year.
It had some good and some bad.
That's what I mean. Whatever, like that's fine. You know what I mean? Then we'd have to deal with like King Booker forever, or we'd have to deal with like somebody wearing.
King Booker was good.
He was dope. He was the only one. All right, I'll take that back. But we did have to deal with other people that like they're like
yeah,
King
but they
Corbin.
dumped, okay,
was
but they
King
dumped.
Corbin.
Okay. They should have left the pay-per-view alone. I had no problems with the pay-per-view. When they dumbed it down to like Raw and SmackDown, that's when it got worse.
Yeah. God. I just don't like tournaments. I think the AEW has really
Except when you get to
me.
WrestleMania, you love that tournament.
If I'm in the tournament, I'm whooping that ass. That's all I'm going to say. Like, if I'm in the tournament, it's going down, and I'm going to WrestleMania. I would love, Smiley, welcome to the chat, by the way. He says, I would love for Universe Mode to have promos, segments, show intros, new cutscenes, backstage cutscenes, Royal Rumble decision challenge, which champion, stable beatdowns, etc. Universe Mode would be, look, they need to do something with it. Universe Online. Tournament, you talking tournament? Come on, man. We don't need no stinking tournament. Thank you, Steve. RJB says, bring back where you can interact with other people backstage in universe mode, and you can fight them backstage in a match if you insult them. That would be cool. everything says too real. Like a symbol really has no idea.
You know what?
Since
I'm going to full gear, I'm gonna just bring back. I'm just gonna put a sign. We need more tournaments, Tony.
Oh God.
No, not with Tony though.
I'm sure even AEW fans in the audience would tell you that no, we don't. No, we don't need more tournaments. Bring back Justin Leaper, Mr. Sunshine says.
What does everybody want? Tournaments.
They want 40 years of WrestleMania. That's what they want. Thank you for saying I should join the My Rise team. You're welcome, man. You really should. Let me see here. Wolf and Lions, welcome. Says I'm scared of what WWE 24 would look like. I think it's gonna be good, man. I don't think anybody should be scared. I think they're cooking up something good, man. See here. Oh, sorry. Skipped your comment. Miles Born and Metaphor. That from NXT or DC Comics? Both.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yep.
Both. Everything Pro Wrestling says former EFED runner. Let me see here.
With tournaments.
No. Beach Bite says I declare Battle Royal. Let me see here. Scroll down some, man. I'm going to skip some comments. Sorry, guys. I'm going to skip some comments. Especially if it says that you're for tournaments. I'm going to skip that one too. Oh, Isaiah Allen says, send that super chat though. I'll pop it up. Isaiah Allen says they also need to add a gear creator. That way players can fully customize their own gear with zippers, patterns, chains to add to different knee pads or pants. Interesting, man. Details. A lot of interesting details tonight in this chat, man. Let me see here. They could keep My Rise branding. Would love the Road to WrestleMania rider added to the crew with all the innovations since SVR 11. And I don't know. Look, he's good friends with Brian. It doesn't mean that it won't ever happen. James, what do you think about Road to WrestleMania? Let's get your opinion on that. What do you think? They should write one with a tournament? You freaking mark. Go ahead.
No, I mean, Road to WrestleMania, I'm trying to remember, you would have to include it with me. What was the last Road to WrestleMania? I remember they used to do the ones, you had like 5-6 different separate ones. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to Road to WrestleMania. I think we're just way far past the path to do that. We've moved on. I don't know. It's always... like we mentioned with Road to WrestleMania, you can bring that in there, but what's going to get downgraded? Is it My Rise? Is it something with universe mode? Is it GM? Is it, godforsaken, My Faction? It depends. Like, if you want this, what are you going to take out, or what's going to be declined, or what's going to, have not much effect to the game, I guess you would say.
So are you for it or not? Would you rather have My Rise or Road to WrestleMania?
Honestly, I think that probably My Rise. I enjoyed My Rise this time.
I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it too. I like having a career mode with my custom superstar. That's what I like. I think that's fun.
Maybe 25 you can do Road to WrestleMania. I don't know about 24. I think if we're gonna want certain editions.
I think 25 they're gonna be doing the 40 years of WrestleMania. Who knows? Maybe they'll release 40 years of WrestleMania this year. Who knows, man? The best MW2 DLC pack ever.
Yeah, that's my preference, by the way.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, it really is, dude. It's a friggin' update. That's what it is, man. It sucks, but I like it because it's nostalgic. You know what I mean? I love all those old maps. What can I say? I'm a sucker for nostalgia.
Yeah, not all those maps are good though.
No.
Afghan. It sucks.
It doesn't match TV presentation, I think, because putting the cages in the crowd makes it easier. The program / play war games. It's like how they gamify it. Yeah.
I mean, you could do it. I mean, they do it as is with Royal Rumble. They don't show the entrance. I know for sometimes they didn't. You could just have someone just run down. Do a cutscene where the refs up into the cage.
That's true. Jason says being able to create your own world of WWE is definitely one thing that I will thank the creators of WWE 2K for. The little kid in me will forever thank them. Yeah, it's look, dude, these creators, work hard. Like that's one thing I will for sure say about them. And now that they have Brian Williams back on the team, dude, the sky is the limit. Like, you got to remember, 2K23 was the first year he was back. You know, he was working on AEW Fight Forever, bounced from that, and then came in right at the making of 2K23. So, just give it time, man. Just give it time. I think they're going to surprise you this year. Fire Spark says, a game need to keep you engaged, fun, interesting, something to look forward to. Yep, it does, man. Like, I can't. I need to have something to play all year. And for me, I feel like more online modes is that thing because I'm more of an online gamer. So if I can get something online, I'm going to go that route. And that's usually James's route too. So
yeah, usually it's online. But if you can interest me and give me something good offline, you know, give us both worlds. That's fine.
Give me a good universe, man. I think it starts with that. Vince screwed Vince. I'm a Bret Hart fan. Me too, man. I'm just talking mess. I'm talking mess, man. Let me see. It's the roster. Give me a good roster and exhibition. We can get a good year out of the game. Look, it's different strokes for different folks, right? Like that is like if you can play the game all year, then I salute you, man.
I mean, trust me, we want a collection of everything. We want this, we want that, we want this. You know, when you're playing like other sports games, you know, you have like. Constantly, you have updated rosters when you're playing Madden. Hey, this guy went from the Jets to the Raiders. Wrestling, it's a different inclusion. You got community creations, I guess, to back it up.
Yeah,
that's the simple way I can see it.
Easy says you could do moves like Kingston's back fist to the future with a pizza box and other stuff in your hand. It looks cool in Fight Forever.
Is that what his finisher's called? Back fist to the future?
I don't know. I did not know that. Did not know that. Let me see here. Mike says, StreamYard glitched on me for a second. Thank you, Fire. He's still the best. Best there is, best there was, best there ever will be.
Got more. Gucci on you. I could.
Fire Spark says it's okay. We still love you, Mike, for being a Bret Hart fan. It's all good. That damn Bill Goldberg. Let me see here. King Owen or Austin 316 Bert?
Remember
Austin.
Tournament.
King of the Ring. I gave you a pass. The King of the Ring, okay?
The King of the Ring, the SVR tournament.
It's different. I was in it. If it doesn't benefit me, brother, I don't care. So I don't want to watch him.
All right. Hey, Tony.
If I had to watch an SVR tournament, I'm not watching it.
Hey, Tony, throw him in the tournament.
Yeah, throw me in there, man. It's about to turn into a shoot, brother. I promise you that. I'll wrestle.
You mean
I'm
like
not
brawl
a
out
wrestling
tournament?
guy. I'll knock you out if you talk about
Hey, brawl
me.
was brawl. It's a whole different thing.
Mike says, bring back that ring bell. Yeah, for sure, man. RJB says, change the name from universe mode to tournament mode. Whoa. Let's not do that.
My man.
For all seriousness, love these streams. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're going to hear me talk plenty of mess about James unless I fire him by the end of the night. Easy says, new multi-man intros. They've been using some forever. Use all the teams under their IPs, 4 Horsemen, different groups. Use them all. Put the music in the game. It's definitely something to look into for sure.
It needs to be rehashed.
Yeah. So, let me see here. Did you pop that comment up?
Yes.
Okay, because I didn't see it on my screen.
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
wait a minute, where are we now? I'm lost. Okay, Isaiah Hill says WWE 2K24 need a 3 stages of hell match for sure. The Juggernaut, thanks for holding it down on Twitch. He says, online my rise. I would love that too. Congrats to
which way you would go with that. Yeah. A duo? Co-op?
I'm not sure. Jason says, congrats to Assemble's success of growing his YouTube channel. I remember watching his videos as we anticipated WWE 2K22 a while back. Yeah, Assemble's a beast, dude.
Yeah.
That boy works hard, so go and support
YouTube.
that guy for sure. For sure. Got a new member in the house, man. Ben and Snyder. What is that? Cider?
Is that? Let me see. Ben. Yeah, Ben.
We're just gonna call you Ben in.
Chris Williams.
Is that Chris?
Yeah, you want to read that name again?
Nope, I don't. Oh yeah, you got me again. Oh, you
when I
son
said
of a
Ben in,
bitch.
I'm like, wait a minute now.
Yeah, okay. Yep. All right, we're just gonna call you Chris. Asshole.
Chris Sider.
Thanks for signing up, man. I appreciate you, dude. Good shout
He
out.
got you again.
He did. That's twice. We need a clip every time that he brings a inappropriate name on the pro wrestling shoot.
Hey, Mr. Ben. I'm not gonna even say I'm a slip there. Ben, what do you think about tournaments?
Too much, man. He's like he's hell bent on getting us demonetized. Let's just go ahead and put it that way. Hell bent on getting us demonetized.
Don't worry, I'll be on PlayStation tomorrow. You'll be laughing. Oh, he said the name. Ha ha. You go.
Yeah, he's probably already hitting the group chat up right now. Road to WrestleMania lasted 4 years. WWE 12 was the last one. For Road to WrestleMania, was it? WWE 12?
Was it? It's either that or maybe they're talking about communications. I don't know.
Mike says Wrestling Family. Let me see here. Beach Bites says I'd rather have a only ended career mode like No Mercy than My Rise. There's a lot of people that don't like the My Rise. But then there's others that really enjoy it. So, I don't know. I personally like the My Rise. I think it's fun. But, because I feel like if I was to go back to a Road to WrestleMania, it's kind of like I've been there, done that. Like, right now I'm so burnt out on Showcase.
Recycle.
Yeah, right now I'm so burnt out on Showcase that I really don't care what we get for Showcase. In all honesty, like, it's going to be the same thing as like a John Cena or a Rey Mysterio. At the end of the day, it's just going to be... like, hurry up and beat this so I can unlock whatever you have locked behind this mode.
Yeah, come on, hurry up.
Let me get the achievement. Let me just bounce out of here.
I saw that
quick.
match. Yeah, I was there live. Yeah, moving on. Yeah,
exactly. Yep. Remember this. Like, so.
Yes,
so
I remember that. Yes. Well, but you're not putting the drama. Yeah.
So that's kind of how I look at, like, the Showcase modes now. It's just, it's whatever.
I was there fighting Eddie, and then my knee.
Then my knee gave out. I wish we had Conrad to narrate that, man.
Shout out to Rey Mysterio and his knee surgery.
I want to tag team with my Ka. Honestly, no Mercy season mode nowadays with cutscenes would be awesome. There you go. Another one. Road to WrestleMania in WWE 2K26. Is that a prediction? Or is that a spoiler? What we got going on?
Probably
here?
from the future.
Yeah, Mike says the best King gimmick, in my opinion, was King Harley Race.
Iconic.
Yeah, for real. Mine's always Jerry Lawler, bro. Like, I love Jerry Lawler. I don't know. Beach Bites says I'd rather have a never. Oh wait, did I already answer that comment?
No, there was another one.
Oh, I'd rather have a never-ending career mode like No Mercy than My Rise. Yes, My Rise with custom cause for sure. Mike says I'm with you on that one, Beach, with more unlockables. Mr. Sunshine, GOAT Brian Williams. Yes, exactly, dude. Brian Williams is the godfather of pro wrestling video games. Just remember that, man. He really is. Without Brian Williams, a lot of these ideas don't come to life. So I still think that he should be the spokesman for. Look, let me ask you this right now. Would you rather watch a Twitch stream, how they did it last year, you know what I mean, with the group of people that they had last year, or would you rather watch Brian Williams unveil features and stuff instead of just like kind of teasing you and whatever the case is, you know what I mean? I think I'd much rather watch like Brian Williams.
Yeah, but I'm always down for a live aspect, not something pre-recorded with people, around
Get the pro wrestling shoot, guys. Hashtag get the pro wrestling shoot. You know what I mean? Hashtag get the pro wrestling shoot. Tell 2K to hire us, man. We'll unveil the game for everybody.
You could do that, or just they could do inclusion.
That would be awesome.
Besides us, they can do an inclusion of you have Xavier Woods and them like they did before, but do it live. Do it.
Man, did you just say besides us? I'm shilling for us to get a job, and you're like,
but
here's a better idea.
Okay, well,
you know what? You're fired, bro.
No, I'm not fired.
You're fired. Let me see that contract. I'm gonna try to find a way out of this thing.
It was verbal, and I got my. Where's my?
What, we hot dog and a handshake or what?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Get out of here, man. What about me over here on Twitch?
How's it going?
What about me? What about Raven? I don't even know what this comment's for. Actually, did I say something? Did I say something?
Maybe all the love to the YouTube people.
All the love to the YouTube. Why are you not reading Twitch comments? Yes, I am. I'm reading Twitch comments. I'm just kind of slowly going down, man.
We got
to try to get everybody.
But oh wait, you can't do super chats on Twitch.
I don't think you could super chat over on Twitch, man. Twitch. I'm trying, but you can super chat over here, and if you want your comment bumped, that is an easy way for us to see it. So yeah, I'm reading comments the best I can. Let me see here. Smiley says, I would love for wrestlers react to landing on weapons, get rid of the grapple into moves, and would love them to let us change camera angles like NBA. Camera angles are definitely needed. I think that should be an option anyway. Like, because when you're playing war games, you know what I mean? You got that one upper camera angle. Mm-hmm. I wish it would let, like, go more into the ring for certain moments.
How about a third person? I know that would look weird, but how about a third person?
I don't know if I would like that third person camera angle. That'd be
camera
different.
Angles. I'm pretty sure they could do this inclusion with 2K24. Take it from AEW Fight Forever. Let you blow up your pyro whenever you want. Not for everyone, but if you're doing a custom entrance for yourself, when do you want the,
Good. Juggernaut says bring changes in WWE 2K24. Yep, Eddie's called a back fist to the future. Let me see here. Oh, multiplayer My Rise would be fire. Yeah, like a duo or something. Yeah, like a co-op,
some way.
Tag team. Something like that. That'd be great, man. That'd be great. Let's see here. Lost my place again. Updated John Cena for WWE 2K24.
Online My Rise mode just to unlock some My Faction cards. They would do something like that.
Jason says, all these lovers and supporters of My Rise in here, I love it. Seriously, who doesn't want to feel like they have a career in WWE? Don't ask the AEW roster that. Mr. Sunshine Batista Showcase? Have we had a Batista storyline before? I don't think we have. We haven't gotten a Triple H. We haven't gotten a Shawn Michaels. We haven't gotten a Bret Hart. Bret Hart would be fun. That would be a fun showcase.
So. Yeah, I don't believe so.
I want a chain in WWE 2K23.
The John Cena chain? I'm surprised they never included it as a weapon.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'd like for them to do like
I said a
handcuff.
Match. I've said handcuffing someone.
The Macho King. Oh, yeah. Macho King, too.
How about
yeah,
Jimmy King?
That was a great one. He said, K-Money is king. He says, there's only two of us on Twitch. There's only two of you over on Twitch. Our Twitch is small, man. Like, we're going to start gaming over there, though, on Twitch. It's going to be exclusive over there. We're going to live game over there. So we're going to try to do better. I don't do this full time. You got to keep that in mind, man. I'm a working man, so.
Yeah, this is night, the other one's day.
Yeah. Mr. Sunshine weekly reveals style, not Twitch. Yes.
Yeah,
yes, 100%.
They did used to do that back then.
Fire Spark says Brian all day. That's what I'm talking about, man. I would much rather have Brian. Mike says, yes, I would like to see Macho Madness model 2K. Can you please stop giving us the same old wrestling? Give us an updated model. Yes, Macho Man needs updated for real. Taboo says showcase mode is dog shit with no commentary. They always just put boring music. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of showcase. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I kind of just play through it to get my unlockables, and then we call it good, right?
Yeah, that's it. I think that's the first thing we do. Like, all right, I'll get this done within, a few hours. All right, now what else do I got to unlock that I paid $140 for?
Lunatic says 2K needs to hire at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. You would do an awesome presentation for the fans, I believe. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
It.
And we would cook up something nice. Jason says, Jesse and James, you guys are doing great. Love you guys. Man, we love you too, man. Thank you so much for always supporting us.
Appreciate it.
B Will gets so excited. I love his enthusiasm. Yeah. Brian he's all about it, man. Like, I'm so happy that he's back with 2K. He loves the team he works for, so yeah, man. I would much rather watch Brian. I would rather watch B Will all day. He actually knows what is going on, not all the hype for no reason. And he knows what people don't like either. But I think the way that 2K is structured is just like, hey, don't give them everything, right? So
wait till next week. Wait till, this reveal date.
Yeah. Oh, already got that comment. Let's see here. We need all features back in from WWE 2K19. Chain wrestling, tired moves, slow-paced game. It's wrestling, not Mortal Kombat. I agree. There's a lot of great features and details in 2K19 that I don't know. That was a Ukes project. You got a 2K project, so that's the difference right there.
Two different.
You got Ukes and then you got 2K. So that game was busted after Ukes left. So. Mike says my rise is okay. He's not so much into my rise. Most of the E-Feds on Twitch. That's cool. That's cool, man. People to this day still give WWE 2K19 the title of being one of the best 2K games of WWE. That's cool. Let me see here. Can't say the name, but 2K24 needs more blood, squash matches, infinite finishers. Beat up the commentary team. Look, I would love that idea. Just run over, smack Michael Cole. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Man, shut your ass up, man.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap.
Slap. Byron Color says, when is the next Brian Williams interview? Also, tell him we want online improvements. So we probably won't get Brian until after the game is released. I'm sure I can. So. Because he's under 2K, we could possibly get him on here to do something before, but he won't talk about the game. I'm just going to give you that right now. Like, he won't answer questions about it. There's no point of even having him on to answer questions. If we had him on, it would strictly just be to talk wrestling until the game is closer to release date or until after it's released. That is just like a contract binding thing, right? Like, it's a job. He can't come out and tell you, hey, expect this, expect this, expect this. It's
really when he gets the green light. Then he can go on.
So, I mean, we could have Brian on, I want to say at any time. You know what I mean? I could bring him back on at any time, but he won't be able to answer any questions about 2K24.
We can talk about general wrestling. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, he'll see your ideas, but
yeah.
But until he gets that green light, until he gets that jurisdiction from 2K, then all is well.
Mr. Sunshine says, we need Sandman and Chris Candido. You're getting both of them in Ultra Pro. That's for sure. Easy says, the gameplay speed is fine. 2K19 dragged like a lead brick. Much too slow. Do you smell what PWS is cooking? Let me see here. THQ and Ukes left. Yep. No tournaments, dude. No tournaments. Let me see here.
Make tournaments great again.
Don't be saying stuff like that. Tournaments were never great, ever. It was a slow chain. It was slow, but chain wrestling was iconic. Chain wrestling was good. Jason says, I know sometimes it's hard to wait for news of WWE 2K24, but the suspense of them possibly having big stuff coming into the game is exciting. 100%, man. Everything Pro Wrestling says, THQ went out of business and Ukes was a matter of time because 2K has a mocap studio. It was a matter of time since 2K15. That's very, very true. Very true. Just have him come to take our ideas. See, that's the thing is I could maybe do that. I don't know. I think that he would be nervous coming on talking about 2K24 because he wouldn't want to let anything slip, right? So,
yeah.
I don't know.
He'll just see them. That's about it.
Yeah.
He'll just go, oh, you say.
That's exactly what he would do, too. That's exactly what he would do.
That's the mannerisms.
It would be like this, you know what I mean? Like Mr. Sunshine will pop that up again. Yeah. It's just like it was slow. But chain wrestling was iconic. You say. You like chain wrestling? Yeah, that's exactly what Brian Williams would do, man. That's great. Yeah, bust out the notepad.
I know.
Freaking love Brian, man. I love him. But yeah, you got to understand. It's whatever. Just have him come on. Oh, I already read that one. Sorry. I love when Chris Jericho mocked Raven. What about Raisin? Oh man. Let's see here. Yuke's washed now. Yeah, 100%.
Yikes.
Because we definitely need online for GM mode. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Tell Brian I need Liger in the game. Conrad, you have Brian's phone number. You text Brian and tell him you need Liger in the game. I'm not speaking. You know how stupid I'm going to look when I text him? Hey, Conrad says you need Liger in the game.
I'm just the messenger, man.
Yeah, just the messenger, man. Don't shoot the messenger. Why didn't he text me? I don't know. You ain't putting that heat on me, brother.
I don't know.
And Universe Overhaul, is it being online? I don't know if they can do that online. They need to fix it first before we start throwing it online. That's for sure. If they would combine WWE 2K19 gameplay with 2K23 graphics and bring more match types, it would be a pretty good game. That's true. It's true. I miss unlocking the roster in universe mode. Hot take. Whoa. No. Let's not do that. Lunatic says I hate 2K19 pin system. Okay, yeah. I can't remember the pin system.
What was the pin system?
Conrad, wow, this is a shoot. Yeah. This is a shoot, brother. This is a shoot. That's for sure, man. Don't shoot the messenger. Is that going to be the new T-shirt? Don't shoot the messenger. Conrad sent me. Is that the Conrad sent me? Conrad told me to do it. I did it for Conrad. Yeah. No, yeah, it's a shoot for sure. You got his number. You text it. Mr. Sunshine says psychosis. Jason says the majority of WWE 2K24 pretty much done. I would say so. Yeah, I think they're pretty much done with everything when it comes to what they're putting in the game ideas. I mean, they're always going to be fine tuning it. You know, they still got a few months, so maybe they're not fully done. But I would say that at least everything that they know what's going to be in this game. Let's put it that way. What was that, James? James? Well, apparently you can't hear me. Let me see here. Oh, you are lagging, sir. You're lagging. I don't know what's going on. New shirt, by the way. Send me my 5%. Let me see here. Clean.
Big chunk.
James, you gotta exit and come back, bud. It's really bad on your end. I don't know what's going on. Here, let me.
I said a big chunk.
Here, we'll remove you from the stage. Let me see if I can just boot you out of here. Fire you. Boot you out and fire you. Not only have you given us bad stuff, but now you're causing connection issues. Get out of here. Who wants to be my new co-host? We're going to make it happen, man. Let me see here. The Juggernaut, a clean and dirty meter from the original SmackDown versus Raw. That would be kind of cool. Tell Brian, here's my resume. Hey, send it to him, man. 2K's got a website. You know what I'm saying? Send that resume in. Just like, I'm a fan of My Rise. I like the My Rise. This is what I want to see in My Rise. Let me make it happen. Liger and Muta are in the Hall of Fame. Let's get it. Step your game up. 2K, new Macho Man, and SWAT Boss Man too. We need that SWAT Boss Man. I think we're about ready to wrap it up anyway. So it says, do you think they give more double title motions because it was so requested, but now it's not a big deal in WWE? I think that they probably do give it anyway, even though it's not a big deal right now. I think they still give it back to you because I seen so many requests for it. So yeah, I think they do give you some more title motions. Now, are they going to load it up with double title motions? Probably not. I mean, come on, let's be realistic here. We know what 2K is capable of each time, but I'm not sure if that's going to work out that way. Let me see here. Log back into that. Yeah, James is feeding off the Walmart connection that's right across the street from his house. He's using that Walmart Wi-Fi. Or the Starbucks, whatever. This guy is like extra fired. I'm telling you, he's got heat with me after this show. I promise you. James gets the boot. What's the best version of British Bulldog? Davey Boy Smith with I liked him with the tights when it was like early 1990. I liked that Davey Boy Smith. That was pretty cool in my opinion. I still want the double titles to work. They probably will, man. See here, Prince. See here, Prince Rockstar. Fire Tony Khan. Fire Tony Khan. Booking a women division. Hiring Mickey James to book the women. Dang, getting some heat over there. As we close out, man, what do you guys think about AEW Full Gear? Do you guys like AEW? Are you going to be watching Full Gear this Sunday or Saturday? Sorry. What do you guys think? Jason says, I've been trying to guess what feature they would add to the game that would get the fans hyped in January for 2K24 pre-order. Hands down, more realistic gameplay and movements during matches. Could be. It could be, man. So, let me see here. Everything Pro Wrestling. I need a bulldog with the braids and beads. Yes. So that's from like 91. That's the one I'm talking about. That's the one I would pick too. I like that bulldog. Double championship matches and session mode. And yes, double titles, please. See here. James on that Starbucks. Yeah, dude. That's a fact, dude. James, I think he's texted me right now, too. He's going off like, oh, I can't get in. Yeah, it's probably your connection, man. You suck. Let me see here. It says, he just texted me, go ahead without me and keep saying that link doesn't exist. What a mark. What a mark. It's all good. It's all good because we're going to wrap up. Guys, follow us everywhere at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Mainly Twitter, man. That's where we're the most active. We are on TikTok. We are on Twitch. Definitely follow us on Twitter, though, if you haven't already. If you're listening on the audio podcasts, do us a favor. Leave us a 5-star rate and a friendly review. It helps us in that algorithm. I am Jesse. He was James. Now he's fired. We'll see you next week on the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Take it easy. Pro Wrestling!